Uh, Israel, Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah Kadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, double honor to the apostle, elder bishops, great millstone. Much salutation to the brothers, teach the word for the hopeful elect, soon to be the elect, most high will. To the hopeful extended elect, Shalom, blessings. Real quick video. Now, these people that say that we're in a court, a lot of these are Christians because they have a strong belief that, we're speaking evil things. We're speaking like a court as if, they don't even know what the word court means, man. That's what is this Christian dogma, American Christian dogma, and it's American Christian teaching, changing the narrative, trying to control the narrative, not teaching according to sound doctrine, according to truth. Now, the court, you got many words of court. You got agriculture, and they all got to do with some productivity. Cultivate. Culture. Like when blacks talk about the black culture, and a lot of Edomites, they be wanting to be with the black culture. Black Lives Matter. They like, oh yeah, I feel like, yeah, I feel your pain, I feel your struggle. I know, yeah, I was there when, in the old days when James Brown, Marvin Gaye, and all those Saint Temptations, man, I was into that stuff, man. Yeah, I love your people's culture. I feel like I'm a part of that, So it says culture generally refers to the shared beliefs, values, customs, behaviors, arts, language, and ways of life of a group of a people, man. So guess what? These people are racist, man. And that's cool too, because you're supposed to be racist. You're supposed to love your own race and stay distant from others, and hate the enemy, hate evil, which there's a race on this earth that they're committed to evil works. So this is behavior. Like these people that worship Christmas every year, that's cult-like behavior. That's customs. Now, these are American customs. Like our people do customs in America that they know they shouldn't do or have no business doing, because they never learned that. They never grew up like that. In the 60s, go in the 60s pictures, you'll see no body, no woman, and no body blonde in their hair, doing dye in their hair. They probably they what do you call it? In the movie Malcolm X, they called it conk, where they straighten their hair with a hot iron, or they curl their hair with a curling iron, whatever. You don't see no blonde hair. You don't see the fashions that you see today. And you say, well, that's not growth, man, because we gotten worse. That's not growth. A lot of people are starting to be disgusted by what they see of our women. And, I would just want to use women as an example, because they put on the makeup and the hair weave and wigs and all that. And Botox and fake asses, and people are being disgusted, and they show themselves twerking ass out, titties out, and people are seeing it as disgusting, man. But that's not the culture and behavior of our people originally. So your beliefs, you dumbasses, you don't listen to worldly people, man. When you go and try to serve the best way you can to the Most High or God that you don't sure well, just common sense and logic, human logic, leave this BS out, because it don't make no sense. People were born here. We're born on the earth to make sense, man. People be like, you got some people be like, yeah, I don't worry about that. I don't care about that. What? I don't care. And those are the same people that don't care about their life. So when you ask them questions or You ask them, what do you think about this, or what are your concerns? I don't really care. F all that, man. I just want to be left alone. What? So we are the vibration of the earth. Talking about Israelites, we are the lively people of the earth. We have to be involved. So brothers, when you have to, you say, man, I gotta be at work. You know, I gotta do this, and I gotta be out there. I gotta teach today. I gotta, I gotta meet today with these people. You gonna have to, cause you the representation of the earth. You the liveliness of the earth, and the spirits want you there. So it says shared beliefs, values, customs, behaviors, arts, language, and ways of life. You, you devils, man. Hey, you seem like you. That seemed like you in the court. Yeah, we are in the court, man. It's cultural that we do this what we do. It even says, follow not the ways of the heathen. The customs of heathen are vain. They cut it to one tree out of the forest. So our people be following the ways of the heathens, man. Even to this day, all that Halloween, they worship the most demonic day. Well, I think Christmas is one of the most demonic ways because it's a straight mockery to the Most High and His Son. But Halloween that got to do with goblins and demons and vampires and witches and all that. They clearly worship that stuff or clearly into that stuff, even their children. And then they look at us and talk about we the worst people on the earth and shit, man. That's why the Most High is gonna destroy you devils, destroy America, destroy you devils, man. And we can sing it on the mountaintops and sing it out in the world, but it's all gonna be justified when the Most High actually makes the move. You know? And I looked at beat on down, depending on social culture, traditions, norms, food, clothing, rituals. And apostles mention this. Like if you go to Japan, you're gonna you're gonna have to go by their culture. You're gonna have to eat. Everywhere you go, it's gonna be Japanese food, Japanese language. They might sit a certain way at the dinner table. They might do certain things, say a certain prayer, whatever, at the dinner table. I mean, some of these other, I never really heard of that of Japanese culture, but some of these other places like these Arabs and stuff, might have to sit on a carpet and cross your legs and say a couple of prayers to Allah before you sit down and eat. But then you're gonna get back to America. You're gonna be like, man, I had a great experience. You're gonna take pictures. I had a great experience because you experienced another culture, and you be like, man, that's this is the beauty of humanity. You dumbasses. But the real beauty of humanity is going to be when we rule your demon asses, your fag boy asses, because you don't know what shit mean. Your dumb brain, man. Your brain dead. That's why the Most High is going to allow us to rule over these heathens, because go watch some heathen videos and try to make some logical sense out of what they do, how they practice their arts and behavior and clothing. I mean, their rituals and all that. You're gonna be like, what the hell? Hell no, you sit at the table like even eat them as well as people think is a normal thing. The dog sitting at the table, the dog in your bed, a big ass dog in your house. That's abnormal, man. That ain't real rich cultural behavior. Then I looked at another, it says popular culture, meaning a cult can also describe something that has a small but very dedicated following. These people are dedicated to fans, they're dedicated to American way, dedicated to war, dedicated to all kind of stuff in America, dedicated to being an atheist, to being a Mormon, to being and none said about them. Vocab, that demon ass devil has nothing to say against these Mormons, nothing to say against these Christians. Christians are not all the same. They don't all believe in the same thing. There's some Christians that believe in some weird ass shit that should be addressed. There's Nambla out there. There's an alphabet community that try to include Nambla as, and if you look up Nambla as boy loving activities in Nambla. They're trying to make pedophilia. They're trying to include that into the alphabet community. And nobody's saying a damn thing about it, man. Pretty soon, this America is going to be fashioned into the likes of course, Sodom is spiritual Sodom. And then you know what? On our part, it's going to be like, why are we fearing these devils? Even though they act like mafia and shit, they fag boys, man. Like, damn, this motherfucker mad at me because I'm telling the truth about who he is. And telling the truth about and pulling the curtains on who he is. Because he's a nobody and he do these perverse acts. Ill sexual behaviors and all that kind of stuff, man. Court movie, not wildly popular, a court brand. Yeah, they caught with this MOTB. They're going to brand everybody. They're going to make everybody commit to the branding of their product, which is the New World Order. That's court. You have everybody. Remember that we used to be in the school and everybody used to say the Pledge of Allegiance. It's like a damn ill-ass, perverted-ass harmony. I pledge allegiance to the flag of. That's court, man. That's a everyday practice, everyday commitment and dedication to the American ways. When you say that, standing before the flag with your right hand over your what they say, your heart, you know, the right breastplate, and then you have to say this. You have to utter these words, man. Pop culture use. Organized devotion. So if let's say I'm devoted to my family, I'm in a court. They say this man he goes down to pay tithes and pay homage and pay these devils in the celebrity world. They pay homage to these ill deities set up to the system. They pay homage to these other celebrities. People will pay homage to Beyonce. She's a straight witch. And nobody's talking about, oh, that's just a video. Man, the Most High is going to destroy you devils off the planet Earth. I see why. He said from the face of the earth. I see why. I see why the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. I understand our Father. You know what I'm saying? We understand our Father, man. We understand why he allowed us to overtake these Egyptians, man. Like they have no business living, but the Most High is gonna preserve them for our inheritance. But they, you know, I didn't see so many goofy ass what do you call it, heathens, man. You know, especially Esau. He's the worst of the heathen. Base. All his children act like straight fools. They foolish from the head, from the old elder to the younger. They foolish ass people. We've seen it, man. But they got all these holidays that's in rotation as some form of what would be called rituals or religiously devoted to. Yeah, and I actually went to the word religion, James 1:27, pure religion and undefiled. So it is religion in scripture is undefiled before the Most High, and the Father is this, before God and the Father is this, to visit the fatherless and widows in their affliction and to keep himself unspotted from the world. So it ain't got nothing to do with worldly activities, evolving in the world, being friends with the world. It's got to do with serious business. It's got to do with, you know, keeping yourself unspotted, keeping yourself in great conduct and character with the spirit of the Most High. Yahweh Yahushai that set up all this. Now I went to religion. Shit. Now I'm getting close out. Went to religion. We're gonna defeat this beast, man. These devils, man. These
Strong's G 2356. Threiskaya.
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 Threiskaya. Threiskaya. Religious worship external, that which consists of ceremonies, religious discipline, religious discipline. So if you discipline, you religious, they're gonna be like looking at you like, damn. Like if you, that's why when we go out and we conduct ourselves a certain way, they think we like about to shoot up the club and shit. About the we don't go to clubs. I'm just using that example. Shoot up the grocery store, shoot up the rest, whatever we are. They be like, man, this guy is on something. He's acting too you know, too disciplined. He's learning from somebody. See, in America, you're supposed to be stupid in America. They want you stupid and dumb. You don't know where you started, where you're going. That's how they want you. So if you show any kind of discipline and conduct carried about yourself, they're gonna be like, damn, we gotta watch him. Or some of them might be just seriously confused and seriously want to know and concerned, like, you all right? Everything? Yeah, I'm cool. Cause they ain't used to that. They used to Americans being dumbasses, foolish people. Yeah, ask these other nations. They look at America. They laugh at America, man. Y'all talking about us like, oh, they hate America. Everybody hates America, you dumbasses. Everybody laughs at America. America's about to get her ass shown, man. And where the Most High is gonna show her shame, man. America think they doing some great things. All these nations are laughing at America, man. Like, damn, y'all, and these other nations gonna start pulling back from these religious type of ways of America that they almost got sucked into, or maybe got sucked into. They're gonna be like, you know what? I'm going back to my China. We had a dynasty here. We had culture here, some kind of culture. I'm going back to that. Same thing with these other nations. Like America is done, man. Bugged out, confused. Nobody wants to follow a person of confusion. They want to be like, people want to be studious. They want to be learned. They want to be disciplined. You got fat ass people here that can't discipline themselves with diets. You got people that can't control their feelings when they get into an argument, can't discipline their tongue, or they can't bridle their tongue. They can't discipline their body. You got people confused to where they want to seek death and shit. If you seek death, you really confused. You bugged out. Your mental is gone, man. The lights are out. It is no human being on earth that should seek death as a way out. We are lively people. We are here to represent the liveliness of the spirit of Yahweh Yahushai. We are not the children of the dead, but the children of the living. He is not the power of the dead, but the power of the living. So you got people wanting to exit this place because of this confusion, man, that America spews out. These devils. So yeah, we are in a court. We in a righteous court. That's what we in, and we in a righteous court, man. Not no, what is his name? I forget his name. Waco, that dude in Waco, David Koresh and them. Even these sodomite preachers, Jim Jones and all them other fallen Jimmy Baker and Tammy Baker, whatever. All them, nah, man. We in a righteous court. I think that's what I'm gonna name this. Anyway, hopefully it's edifying to the next video. Shalom.